Pregame.com.
Welcome back to pregame.tv. Well, we've done all the videos. We've looked at the individual contenders. We've talked about the long shots. Now it's time, put it all together, put a nice bow on it and wrap it up. Dave, the one question I'm going to ask you first before we, wrap this up and how you actually see the Derby and what your thoughts are on betting wise is we're taping on Thursday for the Kentucky Derby. I will be selling a package at pregame. 2 years ago, you alluded to it, Animal Kingdom. I'll be forever linked with Animal Kingdom. I love that guy. And, we nailed the Derby, hit the exacta, hit the try. And when we sold our betting strategies for our clients of how to play the exacta and trifecta, we invested $104, modest amount for Derby Day, and we brought back $23.05. I wait till late Friday to do my final, put the pieces together, because the weather does factor in my handicapping. If, right now, everything we've done today and everything we've talked about for me is talking on a dry track. Good day, which is what we see most of the time. But there is a possibility of rain Saturday at Churchill. Does it affect you if if the track comes up, muddy on Saturday or a wet track? Does it change your thinking?
I've learned over the years to ignore that. I mean, almost all my handicapping is based on horses' form and how I think they're coming into a race. Now, again, will some horses not handle it, or some do it better than others? I mean, no one knew that Mind That Bird was just going to skim over the the wet track because he weighed so much less than all the other horses on the Derby Day that year. But so, I mean, I'm pretty much just putting my confidence in my handicapping. I mean, I might back up some on my bets if my confidence is less, if the track comes up different than I'm expecting, or if the races are being run a certain way during the day, if I think maybe there's a bias that maybe works against me, kind of thing. But for the most part, too many times early in my betting career, I would look at horses, back in when they had the mud mark in the racing form, and I would.
He's a mudder.
Yeah, exactly.
You're mudder something now afterwards.
Mother was a mudder, father was a mudder, and too many times I switched, looking for those mud marks, and then my original horse wins, and I'm like, what am I doing? So I pretty much trust my handicapping and live with it.
All right. Well, trust your handicapping. How do you wrap it up?
Again, my top pick is it's my lucky day. In all the other media that I'm doing this week, I put Golden Sense second. I think he definitely will be still around at the end. And I picked Orb third, and then Black Onyx is my long shot. Now I'm not gonna be betting Golden Sense or Orb to win, but again, going to be using them up and down, all sorts of exotics. Again, I mostly wait till race day to finalize my actual betting strategy, but I believe I will have unless anything changes, or if Black Onyx goes off at 20 or 30 to 1, then I'll probably pass. But otherwise, I think he is 50 to 1. I think is a fair price.
Yeah, for me, I don't want to go with chalk, because history has said chalk doesn't win the Derby. We all know that. I think that it's going to be a pretty even betting board between Verrazano and Orb. But I think coming into this race, everything that I've seen leading up, Orb is the now horse. He's looked the best to me in the prep races. He's looked the best to me at Churchill Downs this week with his works. And that's kind of, that's really all you can ask from a horse. Peaking at the right time and, looking good race week, So I think he is the horse to beat, but I think there are several horses that can beat him. Most notably, as I said, Revolutionary and Normandy Invasion will be horses that I'll be looking at to have on my ticket. I think you have to put Golden Sense in your ticket only because there's not a lot of true speed in this race. And, Falling Sky, he is the true speed horse in here, but I don't think we're going to see Falling Sky anywhere near the top of the stretch. I think he'll be looking for his mama when they turn for deep stretch at the 1.25 miles. But if it's even fractions and Golden Sense is able to rate and relax, this is a horse that probably could carry for a while. And you don't want to leave a horse like that off on the ticket and have one of those front runners, slipped to second or slipped to third, but you threw him completely off the ticket and he ruins your trifecta. So I will have him in the mix, but I will finalize my betting strategy late Friday night when I get the latest word on the weather and see what we're doing with the trifectas and exactas. And like I said, if you want to check that out, you can go to pregame.com, go to Pregame Pros, click on my name. You can see everything I've got available for Saturday. A lot of other guys at the site will have stuff up on Saturday for the horse racing and, of course, basketball, baseball going on right now. He's Dave Tuley. I want to thank Dave for being here. Viewfromvegas.com. You can check it out. Great website. Follow the guy on Twitter. This guy, do you ever sleep? You are on, I have never seen, I can always know. I can find Dave. I'll go and I'll direct message him on Twitter. I know he's up. Finally, I think you told me good night about 1 a.m. last night. You sent out your final tweet. But great stuff you do. You're all over town, media, in publications. He also writes for the Daily Racing Forum, obviously the world's foremost authority on racing, the Daily Racing Forum. So great place to write for. So you know what he's about. You know my credentials. Not only do I bet the horses, I own horses and been involved in it a long time. So hope you guys enjoyed the videos this week. We're going to be back 2 weeks. Preakness, you coming in?
Absolutely.
All right, that's it. He's Dave Tuley. I'm Marco D'Angelo. Good luck. Enjoy the Derby.